I just played the video lah.
Yes, adore you all of the time. I like to.
Video calling my mom. Bo, cakap hello kat video.
I miss you.
Miss you too. Bye.
It's gonna be an uncomfortable, right?
I'd like to love you, if I may. I'd like to love you, I'd like to love you.
So we're asking for directions on where to go to our hotel, and this man is kind enough to bring us there.
I'd like to. I'd like to love you every day.
Huh!
Look, binoculars.
Oh! When was the last time I used binoculars?
Gonna unpack, we're gonna chill for a while, have some food, and catch you guys later.
I'm just exploring Hong Kong for now, and I must say the weather is fabulous. It's not too cold, it's not too warm, it's just nice. It feels like I'm in the office. We realized the traffic is pretty bad here. That's why we took the advice from someone who advised us to not take the taxi because it would. How many people on here and there? The traffic's not moving, you know, it's stuck. So it's pretty bad over here. So we're getting white cloth. There'll be a surprise later on, which you guys are about to see. Hong Kong is very resourceful. So I'm rushing back to the hotel, get some room service, get some nap for tomorrow, because tomorrow is a big day. Good morning. Last night was a good nap. I've never slept so soundly like a little baby. And right now we're about to get breakfast before we make the cast of Insidious. I'll catch you guys later. I'm very hungry right now.
What a wonderful.
Oh, the jam inside the bread is as strong as the jam outside. And on the road, strawberry just boom, you know, on your head. I'm like, straight away wake up, you know. So right now, I'm gonna dress up into my special outfit for the interview. How do you feel, Ridhwan? Oh wait. You're missing something. Why am I doing this, Ridhwan? Okay, open your eyes. I didn't thought that it would actually turn out scary as hell, but this is scary as shit.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, it's fine, I'm an independent man. I practice the whole night. I even slept like this.
Everyone is getting scared.
Why is this hotel so big? I suggest to the hotel manager an escalator would be great.
Oh, interesting. Looks like you had a bedsheet accident in your hotel room. Do you need a hand?
Okay,
Here you go.
Alright.
Just put you back in your seat.
I would
Don't
love
want
to
anything
shake your
bad
hand.
to happen.
I can't shake your hand. Let's.
You've still got your straight jacket on.
Oh yeah. It looks something like that.
I love your top knot is my favorite.
Is that?
It does. It has an energy all of its own.
Hi
there.
there. I am Ridhwan. I'm from Singapore. Really great to see you in person. It's
It's great
like
to
a
see
dream.
you too. I always pictured you'd be wearing something special, and you are.
Yes, special outfit for a special person like you. Nice to meet you.
Pochong.
Pochong, that's right. You got the name right.
Pochong.
So the pochong is very famous in Singapore. So I thought it would be cool for me to, you never seen a pochong before, right?
No.
You don't want to see this at night,
No, I don't think I would.
So this is a ghost story that people in Singapore grow up with?
Yes, that's right.
I love it.
I didn't.
See, I'm going to steal that idea. You're going to see this in the next Insidious
name it
film,
like-
and you'll know that you were the cause.
If it's not in Insidious or 5 or 6, it can be Hideous also,
What is the significance of the energy of your top knot?
No, the
this
top knot.
knot?
This is
Yeah.
how they bury the dead body in some cultures, especially the.
So it's like a shroud. They
Yeah,
wrap
it's like
you
a
in
shroud. Yeah, it's
In my
been tiring. I've been hopping, but anyway, I have a lot of questions to ask you.
Yes, please.
And let's go on with the interview. What was the new challenges you faced in this time round?
I think the biggest challenge was just not repeating myself. Like, we'd made 3 movies and I felt really tapped out of ghost story ideas. I mean, there's only so many ways to scare people with ghosts. So I felt like I had run out of ideas, and I had a short crisis, if you will, where I couldn't come up with anything. And I had already said yes to writing the film, and I just remember sitting there going, I don't have any ideas. I got nothing. And I should have been hanging out with you. I would have gotten some ideas real quick. But I just could not come up with anything, and it took a long time to try and let the idea for the film kind of bubble up.
Anyway, I love your work. You know, I watched the movie. It's like, I remember watching you since young, and it's like, she's still so pretty. I love the relationship between you and the mother, and I would love to know what one thing that impacted you. Based on your, the relationship between you and your own mother.
My real mother.
Your real mother. Like, what has impacted you to this very day?
Oh, that's a beautiful question. Boy, that's a tough one. My mom was very, I'm a lot older than all you guys. So my mother was born in 1913. Yeah, so you go back. I mean, she's been passed for a long time now. But she was, even within all the constraints of all the different cultural changes that happened in the years that followed for her, which were pretty constrained. People lived very, it's very kind of, if you live within the confines of what your society tells you. My mother was a free spirit. She was very, her reaction to things were true. It wasn't about how someone had taught her to react. She lived within the rules, but within her spirit, she was a free spirit, and she did give me that. And her humor, she was also hilariously funny, and saw the humor in situations. And she was also very judgmental in her own way. She would judge, but always with a sense of humor, and sometimes with disdain. The kind of, but never mean. She didn't have a mean streak in her at all, and I really miss her.
Okay, don't cry. I can wipe.
I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry.
Okay.
no crying.
All right.
No.
You're a guy with crazy ideas. Like, what is the craziest thing you've done just to get the right idea?
One time I toured an abandoned psychiatric hospital in Los Angeles. It was midnight. It was completely empty. There was no one in there, and the place was supposedly very haunted. So I went there with a ghost hunting team. There was like 3 ghost hunters and me. And we walked through the whole building. We were the only ones in the building. It was very, very late. The whole building was falling down. And I just remember thinking, like, why are you doing this? Why would you voluntarily come here? But that was actually, it was like to get ideas. I was trying to kind of scare myself into having these ideas.
Oh, wow. I wouldn't do that.
You wouldn't do that? Okay.
Do that.
A lot of people have said they wouldn't, but I loved it.
What is one fear that you managed to overcome throughout the whole years that, being Lin Shaye?
Wow, that's a very loaded question. Insecurity, a feeling that I don't know enough, that I never know enough, that I'm not good enough, that I'm not smart enough. They still are here. They still live here.
But you manage to control it, I guess.
Yes, but you manage. That's another thing. You even within, because we all have insecurities, or we all are afraid of different kinds of things. I think. Fear is a very paralyzing emotion, and you have to be careful, I think, to not let it paralyze you. You have to be able to accept it, to feel it, to acknowledge it, and to go through it.
I'm gonna play a very short game. It's called Would You Rather?
Would you rather? Let's do it.
So would you rather be abducted by aliens or be possessed by demons?
Abducted by aliens.
Invaded by aliens.
Because if you're possessed by a demon, you're not in control of yourself. You're not really enjoying the experience. You're being possessed. Whereas if aliens abduct you, not only do you get to see what the inside of an alien spaceship looks like, you get to see what aliens look like. You get proof that there is other people out there. I feel like there's a lot of benefits.
That's a very good question. I might have to think of my answer a little bit better. there's something about possession that feels more constricting. Being invaded, I feel like you can get your way through, but being possessed, I feel like you're being suffocated.
Plus, I'm obsessed with aliens and spaceships. I would love to see the inside of an alien spaceship.
Ah, okay.
Even if they were like, yeah, lasering my guts out or whatever.
I mean, that's words mostly. I'd prefer not either.
Of course, of course. Would you rather be blind or to not be blind but see spirits everywhere?
Interesting. I think I'll go with see spirits everywhere, even though it would be so scary.
I'd rather see spirits everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
I think I do see spirits everywhere.
Oh, you do? You're not referring to me, right?
No, not a patrol. No.
Ghosts are one of the great mysteries of the world. Like, everybody wants to know, are they real? If they, you know, for me, it's still a mystery because I haven't seen a ghost for myself. So if I had the ability to see ghosts, I would kind of look at it as a gift as well as a curse, kind of like Elise does.
Would you live eternally but miserable or straight go to hell tomorrow?
Man, eternal life but miserable. But see, if I'm going to hell, then that's misery for all eternity as well, right?
Oh. Well, if I have to go to hell tomorrow, I might as well live miserably for a long time.
So then I'd probably rather live eternally because there's only so much misery you can have here on Earth. But in hell, they've got lots of creative ways to make you miserable.
Yes,
At least here, if you're miserable, it's like, I missed my favorite episode of Curb Your Enthusiasm.
That'll be all. That'll be all.
Those were tough questions.
I thought I could refer to the question, but I didn't bring the slip of paper because there's no pocket for this.
Right,
outfit.
you have no pocket for the
pockets.
pachong.
Yeah. But anyway, thanks for today.
Those were great questions too, by the way,
you
and
are
very
great,
thoughtful.
man. Yeah.
Listen, are you going to be okay? Should we carry you out?
I'm fine. I'm an independent man.
Why don't you ask the housekeeping to come and get you? You know, you look like laundry.
I wouldn't. They do not have any health insurance. If any heart attack, I wouldn't want to be responsible for it. You know. Yeah,
Are we going to be able to unwrap
it's
you?
fine. Yeah.
Listen, I can take care of you. I mean, you know, I can help you out. I feel bad that you can't move around or walk or move your arms.
Okay, it'll be good. Like maybe just lift me up, then maybe
Okay.
I can hop out of
Yeah.
the room.
Come, let me help you.
Thank
Let
you.
me help you.
I don't know, maybe one person needs to go on. Come on, you need to get involved. You're on one end.
It's an order.
I want to
Okay.
know what it's like to dispose of a body.
Oh,
This
yes.
is why I'm doing this.
I'm a very light person.
Yeah.
Okay.
You see, this is what it's like to get rid of a body.
Guys, I have successfully done my interview. It was really a great experience. I thought I wouldn't put it off, especially when I'm suffocating in this outfit. But it turned out very well. I love the response from the awesome cast. They are very friendly people, very grounded people, and I really suggest you guys to watch Insidious. You know, I got scared by myself when I watched it. I covered my eyes most of the time. But anyway, I'm gonna just unwrap myself. Hakim, can you help me? I can't.
No, Ridhwan, do it on your own. Try.
Please, there's someone right in front of you. I don't see anything. Be careful. You're going to touch it.